These same nations that gave the children's forefathers so much hell along their walks, the Babylonians, all of these people are what we consider the Gentile nations. Anybody outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm going to get into these 12 tribes because I know many people say, well, you nobody can say that they're a child of Israel, Well, where are these 12 tribes? When you read the Bible, these tribes were a huge group of people. This wasn't 12 tiny tribes. These were nations. You could equate them to 12 nations of people. So, we haven't distinguished who these tribes are. It's going to be very interesting. Yet, Paul can't come amongst any of them. So he goes to the Gentiles and he makes a strong name for himself amongst the Gentiles. And he's preaching that the gates are open. He sends Phoebe to Rome to tell the Romans, we've come up with a middle ground here. We appreciate the fact that you were in awe of the power and strength of our God, or the God of Israel. So much so that you couldn't find yourself aligning to any other spiritual system. You had to get this system. Out of all the systems in the world, anybody ever thought of that? Out of all the systems in the world, you made this system your focal point. And because you couldn't integrate into it, you hated on it. Tried to destroy it because it was so powerful. See, this Hebrew, when you look at all of these different systems, you see if you ever studied the Goetia, any kind of Hermetic doctrines, if you look into Egyptian, Greco-Roman spiritual systems, you will find, friend, I can go on and on, that many of these things are written in Hebrew or Greek or Spanish. But mostly they're all originally out of the Hebrew and were translated through Hellenistic times when Rome came and took over Jerusalem and hoarded all the information. They were all hoarded and taken and studied and rewritten in the language of Rome or whatever our conqueror was at the time. And these spiritual texts that were written in Hebrew were written because it is of the Hebrew and the likes thereof that unlock the power within this particular system. Everything in this system bows to that is of the Hebrew. This is why the walk of these people has been so paramount. This is why so much attention has been on these 12 tribes. The micromanagement of their walk. If they couldn't align to it, they wanted to either pimp it or destroy it. There was no other alternative. Pimp it, destroy it, or bow down to it. That's it.